thought I'd do an updated sewing room tour since I moved. Obviously I only moved about 6 or 7 months ago, but hey ho, better late than never. So obviously if you've seen my last sewing tour room, you'll have seen that I had all the sewing and all of the hardware and everything all in the same place, where this is just a sewing space. So I'm very lucky. I've got quite a big sewing space. It is what used to be our living room. Grumpy very kindly said okay when I made the suggestion of taking over the living room, but I'll take you through where everything is. So this is where the main magic happens. So I've got the Janome sewing machine here, which stays in the table, and then I've got the Jack sewing machine here, which always stay in the same place. Obviously the eagle-eyed of you may notice that there is not a sewing chair or any chair of any sort here, but that is because it's currently over there because I've been working on the computer all of today. So I just move the chair backwards and forwards between the two spaces. I think I probably will try and invest in more of a gaming chair that will just permanently live here, and then this chair will just stay there, but I'll have to wait till funds allow me to get the sort of chair that will be worth getting. So this over here is sort of my desk area, so this is where I'll sit and work on the laptop, on website things and what have you. So I actually spend probably more time here than here, and I definitely want to spend more time here than here, but you know, running a small business, it is the way sometimes. And oh, I don't know if you can see one of my little doggies outside. So yeah, so I do actually probably spend more time doing more business things and sewing things now, but I am trying to get a little bit more organised, and I do have my next project here all cut out. So this space here is where I'll cut out, where I'll prep. I've obviously got my pressing, my heat press here. I've obviously got, as you can see, I've got sort of camera stands and what have you all over the place as well. There's actually a couple tucked behind here too. So this is probably one of my main used spaces, because I'll cut out, I'll iron, I'll interface, I'll stick patterns together there. It's usually full of paperwork when I'm doing other things as well, so that is quite a very useful space. And I've obviously got some storage underneath as well. This here has fabric, patterns, all sorts in it, other things as well, like other household things that can't live in other places. But yeah, I am one of those people that actually likes to have everything put away. I can't work in mess, although I am actually quite a messy person, but I can't work in mess. So patterns, fabric are all behind there, which apart from my leathers, which are here. And then this here is, this is just a shoe storage thing, and all my zips are in there, so that goes all the way down the back of the door and behind the leathers. I've got suitcases and my sewing machine trolley tucked away in there. Quite a selection of leathers there. And this here is actually like a larder cupboard that there was no space for it anywhere else in the house when I took over this space, so it lives there. And it's actually a little bit of a mix of storage for sewing things and business related things, but it is actually a gin cupboard as well. So yeah, it is a little bit of a drinks cupboard, and this is all alcohol free down here because actually I'm not a very big drinker. But yeah, it's just one of those cupboards that, you know, I've got all the glasses and everything in here. But I do actually keep all my leather edge paints in here too, and the eagle-eyed of yous who go to the socials will recognise this bag, because this is tea and coffee. My spare camera, display things around here, so this is, you know, just different nooks and crannies that I keep different things in. So yeah, so that's that cupboard. And this is where I keep the embroidery machine. I don't use it very much. I need to get a little bit more acquainted with it. This section here gets left set up like this all the time, because this is actually where I take my photos. So I've got a little light that I can put on. When I take photos. So obviously this would be moved out of the way, and then I've got space to take photos there. And when I need to use my embroidery machine, it obviously gets moved along. All of my computer and everything gets put away, and I use my embroidery machine here, because obviously it has another bit that goes on it on this end. So yeah, so I do jig things around. I've actually been doing wedding invites today as well, which is what they are. So yeah, I think that's kind of the whole setup there. It's nice because I can get to look out into the garden. There's usually two quite noisy dogs out there, which are my dogs. I don't just let random dogs into my garden. Yeah, but I do have two little dogs that pretty much permanently live out there in the summer. So yeah, so this is my setup. Again, eagle-eyed of you will see that I have Stevie permanently for company when I'm sewing, but you know, I do have my children there as well too, because you know, try to be a good mum. But yeah, that is my sewing workspace. I've got my TV here, currently watching the Spooks film. But it's on like a arm thing, so I can move it if I'm sewing. I can move it round so I can watch the TV when I'm sewing, or I can watch it when I'm doing other things. I am one of them people that do need to have something on the background, whether it's a podcast, whether it's something on the TV or what have you. So yeah, so I forgot to show you this bit. So this is all the pegboard and my threads. Well, some of my threads, my industrial threads, are kept in one of the drawers, but this is kind of all of, you know, scissors, double-sided tape, pens, rulers, all the little things that you need to hand. My iron and my press live on the windowsill. I use this for putting my tablet on when I'm reading patterns. So yeah, that is my sewing space. So this is a video that won't have an intro or an outro of you seeing me, because I am actually filming this in my pyjamas. So it is 5:20 on a Friday afternoon, and yes, I am in my PJs. I do actually work a lot in my PJs, so that is why there is no intro outro with me talking to the camera in this video. But I hope you like my space. I do realise that I am very, very, very lucky. Not just that I'm able to have the space, but that Grumpy said yes. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so that you see any future videos when they come out, and I will see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.